Good morning and welcome to KidNuz. I'm Tori. Today is Monday, June 6, 2022. And we begin with a pretty cool reason to wake up early and look skyward. For the first time since 2004, 5 of our planets are falling into an arc in order and visible all at the same time on the eastern horizon. From left to right, the planet parade includes Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. The best naked eye viewing is 30 minutes before dawn. And while Mercury is the toughest to spot because it's so low in the sky, astronomers say it'll get easier to see as the month progresses. In fact, Space.com predicts the best morning to catch the 5-planet celestial spectacle will be June 24th. In the end, it wasn't meant to be. The men's national soccer team from Ukraine took the field yesterday, hoping to lift the spirits of its war-torn country by securing a spot in the World Cup. Instead, Wales got the win and will suit up in Qatar in November. The match was close with a final score of 1-0, but just getting there was an uphill climb for the team from Kyiv. According to the New York Times, the Ukrainians have hardly been able to practice in the 100 days since Russia invaded their country. Now they'll have to wait 4 more years for the chance to make the next World Cup in 2026. The curtain has come down on Queen Elizabeth's 4-day Platinum Jubilee. And to close it out, the 96-year-old monarch made a surprise appearance yesterday on the balcony of Buckingham Palace. She was flanked by 3 generations, her son Prince Charles, grandson Prince William, and great-grandchildren George, Charlotte, and Louis. Her Majesty didn't stay long, just 3 minutes, and as red, white, and blue flares filled the sky, the family gave one last wave to the crowd before walking back into the residence as the cast of Mamma Mia sang Dancing Queen. Royal watchers now expect Her Majesty to wind down her 70-year reign and pass an increasing number of obligations to Prince Charles, who is next in line for the throne. COVID cases and hospitalizations are on the rise again in the U.S., and one county in California is leading the mask-up charge. Alameda, which is just east of San Francisco, ordered everyone to cover up again starting last Friday. The order applies to most indoor settings, including grocery stores and gyms. In a statement, the county's health officer said, "We can't ignore the data, and we can't predict when this wave will end." Alameda is the largest county in the United States to issue a universal indoor mask order since the end of the winter Omicron surge. According to the New York Times, the U.S. is now reporting more than 100,000 new cases a day. Kangaroos are not as cute and cuddly as they seem. A grandpa from New South Wales in Australia ended up in hand-to-claw combat with one that stood as tall as he did, and it was all caught on video. The only down-under event started when Cliff Dess went outside to check on his barking dogs. He tried to shoo the angry kanga, but instead it chased him around the yard until the grandpa stopped, squared up, and wrestled the roo to the ground. Eventually, both tired out, and the animal hopped away. The clip's gone viral, and Mr. Dess is something of a local hero. But animal experts say these marsupials are nothing to mess with. They can grow up to 8 feet tall, pack a powerful punch with their freakishly strong legs and tail, and some say have a bite that's as potent as a grizzly. In other KidNuz notes, our favorite senior sailor has safely crossed the Pacific. 83-year-old Kenichi Hori completed many solo voyages in his day, but this latest trans-ocean jaunt makes him the oldest person to do it. Mr. Hori set sail on his 19-foot boat from San Francisco in March and docked 69 days later on Saturday in Osaka Bay, Japan. He arrived to cheers and in good health. Check your bookshelves. A first edition of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone is headed to auction this month, and it's expected to sell for at least $250,000. The signed copy will hit the bidding block next week in London. It contains some typos and is one of 500 hardbacks printed in 1997. Experts believe up to 200 of these copies are in good, equally auctionable condition, and maybe you have one of them. And today, June 6, is an important day in world history. It's the 78th anniversary of D-Day, when Allied forces stormed the beaches of Normandy, France, to begin saving Europe from Nazi Germany during World War II. D-Day was codenamed Operation Overlord and was the largest seaborne invasion in history. That's it for Kid News. Now, today's Kid News quiz. How many planets are lined up and visible on the eastern horizon this month? 5. Who beat Ukraine in the World Cup qualifier? Wales. Today is the anniversary of what major world event? D-Day, when the Allies stormed the beaches of Normandy, France during World War II. A man in Australia went nose to nose with what kind of animal? A kangaroo. In today's Kid News Kicker, she was better and faster. Lightning fast, as a matter of fact. Harini Logan is a 13-year-old 8th grader from San Antonio, Texas, and she's also this year's National Spelling Bee champion. Harini was crowned last Thursday night after conquering the event's first-ever lightning round tiebreaker, where the final 2 contestants go head-to-head to see how many words they can spell in 90 seconds. The last fully in-person version of the Bee was in 2019 and had no such face-off, ending in an 8-way tie. Thanks for listening. Please take a moment to rate and review us wherever you get your podcasts, and we'll see you back here for more Kid News tomorrow morning.